To round off my Mixu Empire series, Middenland is now being added, so let's check out Boris Todbringer. Middenland is one of the major provinces in the Empire. Its capital, Middenheim, sits above the Ddraig forest, which is usually infested with beastmen and a constant menace to Middenland. To the south we have Riky and the main Empire faction. Then to the east is Todbringer and Hochland, and to the north is Nordland, and to the west is Marienburg. With a particular focus on fighting the beastmen located in the nearby Ddraig, they are tough people after being at war with beastmen for as long as they can remember. Middenland is of course Boris Todbringer, as a legend amongst his people, being equally a great warrior as he is a statesman. With legendary battles with the beastmen and the ongoing war with Ddraig. So he's naturally a strong combatant with the ability to equip units with high rank and at a cheaper cost. With the constant fighting against the forces of Chaos allowing them to fight longer and harder against the beastmen, Chaos and Norsca. Boris himself has an aura about him, debuffing the enemy around, a handy constant ability, and of course he wields his rune fang, reducing nearby units' morale even more, and of course giving him magical damage, making him particularly handy against the leadership of the beastmen. Starting army wise is reasonable, with only 11 units strong, but one of them is a legendary hero, which is a nice bonus from the start. Units of mortar, some pistiers and some Emperor Knights are other highlights. It's a decent starting army, but the legendary hero makes it more interesting. With that being said, let's journey for the Empire for the last time and check out Middenland. Okay, to finish off the Middenland and to finish off this part of the series for Mixu, let's just quickly go over how old Boris here starts off with. So, first things first, let's have a quick look at the outlook. So, being Middenland, again, excuse the name, you're in the middle of the Empire. You only got, to the west you only got, of course, Marienburg, which is not too bad, a good battalion up there. South we got the Empire with old Mr. Carolingia here, so that's fine. To the east you've got Todbringer, and a bit further east you got Hochland, I apologise. So not too bad, and of course you got north, you got Nordland. So you've only got one sort of faction between you and the Norscan Raiders, and if Petoni get a bit frisky, you only got Marienburg, which is usually quite a stable city, stable faction, so that's not too bad. And rest is pretty much any enemies would have to come quite deep into the Empire to get to you. So as a starting point, it's just quite a strong place. Good trade routes possible, of course. Of course, you do have the beastmen lurking in these woods. And there's Ungrow, and you also got somewhere around probably the other main beastman faction, which you tend to have a beef with. So if everybody knows the history of Boris, you're gonna know this. So let's have a quick look at Boris' army. Nothing spectacular about his army. You do get a mortar, which is always good. A couple of pistiers, Empire Knights, not bad. And you got some general starting troops, so nothing special, but not too bad. Of course, you got Vaughan here, a legendary hero, so that adds to the cool factor, and he's quite good at as well. Anti-infantry, could be melee defense as well. A good strong hero, and of course you get Boris himself, which we'll look for in a second. And Boris starts off with the Rune Fang, and he starts off the White Crook of Uruk, both very nice things to have. So, as the armies go, not too bad. But you do have, which I forgot to mention before, is you don't own Carolingia, and Carolingia is a very nice little settlement. And this has been held by, Carolingia himself. And you got war with them at the start, so best deal with that straight away when you got a faction, and then you've got the special strategic location there, and of course a strategic location at Middenheim. Other than that, you're going to have frequent visitors probably from Beastmen, but it's not too bad a starting location, I think you can agree. Other than the possibility of Beastmen, no great foes, you can pretty much do what you want. So with that being said, let's go delve a bit deeper into Boris himself. Okay, with Boris's Todbringer's tree here. So he starts up pretty good. He's a very strong combatant. He's got magical attacks because of the Rune Fang, and he's got a shield, which is very nice. Pretty tough. Most of it is the usual stuff, as we've seen in many of the legendary yours I've already covered. Got a bit of a Blessing of Aurora as well, which is very nice. But the main new line is passive ability, Crush the Weak. Constant debuff of every around him, always a handy ability. I have a constant ability, don't have to worry about it, it's just there. Relentless Chase, extra movement and some nice bonuses to for your charging, very nice. Protect Rakwold, as I mentioned before, Beastman is a bit of a theme with Boris and Middenland itself, so we got some nice abilities to combat that, and of course you got Chaos and Norska. Some state troops buffs. Always good for the state troops, just have a bit more melee attack and combat strength. A nice bonus to casualty present as well. And they got a very nice growth from tax rate. +4, +15. Faction wide for tax rate is very strong. That's a very good ability. And you can level that up twice. And the graph of Middenland, 20% hit points is very nice. Untainted, really good. And recruitment duration reduced as well. So, all in all, Boris is a very strong lord. And that will complete all my Mixu's Empire Lords I've covered in my previous 3 videos, and this one Mixu updated just as I went with my last video, my Mixu Lords 3, part 3. So we're now complete. So thanks for watching these, and I hope you enjoyed them.